Hello, it is currently the Saturday, I believe it's the 19th of April, and it's currently about 10:30 in the morning, and Stacy and I are now at the house of the Virgin Mary, which is believed to be the place where Mary, Mother of God, died after being brought to Asia Minor by St. John, who was entrusted with her care on the death of Jesus. This is approximately an hour and a half from Izmir. We've come here with the assistance of one of my colleagues who knows people who run a car service, and for a very reasonable rate, we are getting chauffeured around today to go from the various notable sites surrounding Izmir within a couple-hour journey of Izmir. So from here, the House of Mary, which of course. It is a place of worship, so they've requested no pictures or cameras inside, so that's why there's nothing there. Why I'm sitting outside in the courtyard here. And from here, I'll give you a quick scan of the courtyard. We're going to be heading back that way and are back around because we've been here a little while now and we've seen what we want to see here, and from here we go to Ephesus, or as it's Ephes as it's known in Turkey, and it's the ancient city of Ephesus, which was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and one of the best preserved examples of an ancient Roman city in Turkey. So we're really looking forward to that one. See you later. Welcome to part 2. We're now standing. I'm now in Ephes. Like I mentioned, this is the ancient city of Ephesus, a major city in Roman times and long before that. According to some of the things I've read, there was settlement here as long ago as 6000 BC, and this was once a seaside town. The sea has since retreated, and this is now, very securely landlocked. That's the gate we came in, and I'll zoom back out so you can see. Oh, okay, that's in, isn't it? So we came in there, walked down the streets, and then started seeing ruins all over the place. And now we're standing in what's called the Odeon, one of the small theaters in Ephes, holding only about 1,500 people. We've started at the east end, and we're going to be walking down. I can't pronounce that street. This way, and then we'll take a right turn right about there, and head that way. Yeah, this is remarkable. You really do get a sense of how this town was constructed, and how this, with things like the Odeon and the remains of a basilica, actually that stuff's kind of back this way, you can really get a sense that this was a main thoroughfare of a wealthy city and a place of prominence. It's remarkable to consider that, 2,000 years later, standing here, rambling on in a droning voice into a camcorder. Who knew? Okay, here's Ephes Part 2, or Ephesus Part 2. I had been standing right about there last time, so that's the backside of the small amphitheater. We've come down that hill. We'll head down that hill, but eventually I decided to come here instead because we're rewarded from our hilltop on these rocks. Hey, see, that's me, with a stunning view of Ephes. And we'll be heading down that way because that's the route that takes us out. But clearly you can see the colonnades and, the way the city was laid out in the broad stretches. Yeah, all I can say is this is pretty stunning. It is, you can see very clearly how the city was laid out. I mean, of course, the buildings are largely gone. What's left are the large monuments. The homes are gone. A sense of daily life certainly is in here, but with a little bit of imagination, I can almost picture myself walking that way in ancient times. I'll call this Ephes Part 3. We've come down the hill, and of course I would be remiss in my chronicling of this if we did not take a good look at one of the more magnificent sites here. It's much near and dear to my heart, of course. It's a library, So, it's been reconstructed, of course, to give us a sense of the grandeur it would have had during its height, and it, of course, is not what we're looking at. That will require a slow pan to the left. And more ruins, impressive gates. Stacy. And then this in all its glory would be the facade of the library. It is remarkable. Because of course, there's people. Right there, people. 2 huge stories. And yeah, okay, I guess maybe if I just zoom in a little bit, you can see some of the statues and the stonework. Of course, this is rebuilt, and that's kind of obvious right there when you look at it that way, but yeah, it's remarkable. I couldn't begin to tell you why they're singing, but they're doing it in a 25,000 seat amphitheater that was the site of plays, to political discussions and the like for nearly 1,000 years in this spot of Ephesus. And this particular place, as I understand it, was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. I never expected to be serenaded by a group of middle-aged Korean women while standing here. Just makes this a memorable experience. Okay, here we are at our final stop on our chauffeured tour of the southern Aegean area, which is this is our last full day in Turkey, and we're trying to get an overview of some of the other highlights outside of Izmir, because Turkey has been permanently settled for thousands of years, so there's so much to see here. What you're looking at right now is a picturesque little town called Şirince. Of course, if you look at the word and try to pronounce it in English, it sounds nothing like Şirince, so anyway, yeah. But as you can see, we've got a nice, quaint group of houses on a hillside. And as I step to the side here, you can see the mosque. There's a thriving market that belies the size of this town, because apparently there's 956 people, according to what I read, that live in this town, and there's a market here that is much, much, much larger than that, and it follows this main road down that way, and then finds the heart of the market in and around the mosque. But one cute little anecdote I read about this as we were figuring out whether we wanted to come here is this town is believed to have been settled by Greek Christians fleeing Ephesus, where we just were, because as the city was collapsing and dying, and as they came here, they named this city in Greek Ugliness. Sometime later, of course I don't have dates, the Ottoman governor of the Izmir province decided he didn't like that name, so he ordered the name of the town be changed to Pleasantness. And hence we have the town Şirince. Oh, hope you enjoyed it.